Hi, just gonna talk for a minute. Hopefully you will get something out of it. We're just living. Of course, we're restricted to 10 minutes on here, and I will pull 3 oracle cards for you at the end for sticking around. And I really hope that you find some value in that, because my insecurity is it doesn't reflect what I'm capable of. But as a projector, the one-on-one interaction is where that really takes place. But for now, I'll just provide you with some things that I'm feeling, some things that I notice, some astrological jargon, how things are unfolding, and just kind of give you an update of where we're at. There's no script. I came on here after communicating with a few people, and afterwards I felt a sense of heaviness in my chest, and the mood is low, except what I'm picking up on from people is a little dissonant from the things that they're saying. But it's strange because the things that they're saying is matching up with transit energy, but maybe it's just not integrated in them. I don't know. So around me, at least, there's been a lot of death. I would assume with the South Node roaming through Scorpio, there's been a lot of people dealing with endings and deaths that were very much unexpected. With the spring equinox, people are starting to feel that break through the ground of spring with the thunderstorms, where the soil cracks open so seedlings can grow. So I guess they're hopeful, and my interactions are limited. I don't even know who's watching. People, places, and things are so important for me and my health, so I had to kind of start over. And if you follow human design, especially if you have a lot of openness, those are all receptors. Actually, I feel like doing a self-care card first. To save time, I'm doing the shuffle off camera, but I want you to know that cards fly out and it's authentic. The reason why I'm doing it off camera right now is our time limitation, and I don't know how long it's going to take for a card to pop out. Connect with the earth. Okay, that informs me to talk about Taurus in just the natural way of things. Maybe you want to check out the I Ching Oracle online. Just Google it and it works. So essentially what this says is it wants you to connect with things that are real, not just in your head. This makes sense with the Aries transits we're experiencing. The Aries is a lot of things, mainly in a nutshell, the spark of initiation, like the spark of a match. And then we have planets in the earth sign Taurus, namely Uranus, which has been the revolution, digging up old traditions that have been set in their ways, and you can see this reflected in England. If you think about it beyond yourself and collectively, and you watch from an objective point of view, you can see how the whole world is shifting this way. You bring the planet of revolution into traditions and it literally shakes things up. After this, I might just do like an overview of Taurus. There's a ton of sacred destiny cards. Power, the lightning, new beginnings, purity, security, wisdom. Sorry about the time. Things have been moving slowly. It's like a slow crawl. And the point of that is to reestablish the stability and security of the Taurus archetype. Doing this is exhausting on my body, really bad. Because there hasn't been any invitation to generate or energy to work off of, so it's just drain. No one's asked for my advice, right? You need to ask. It works. Just try it. So right now, lots of self-expression and arts. Find a release. And I would do so with intention of clearing the energy, right? Coming up this year, the nodes are switching signs. So it's the direction of the collective and what their focus is going to be, and therefore their environment and what everything is going to evolve into. It's switching from Taurus and Scorpio to Aries and Libra. Aries and Libra are relationship signs. It's leaders and followers. The Aries are raw and Libras are the balance, the yes men. And what's coming is an eclipse. The dominant energies are going to switch from the ruler of the North Node, Venus, to Mars. And it's going to switch the collective trajectory. An eclipse always brings like a change. It always brings a change. The focus is going to be different. And if you track from the day you were born for the first 18 years, you'll see cycles that go in 18-year cycles, and they switch depending on the rulers of your own very nodes and the rulers of the collective nodes and how they integrate and how your story unfolds. However, the Taurus and Scorpio energies are not complete yet. You can Google the information and figure out eclipse cycles and the dates. I trust you guys enough to be discerning, because I figure we're all adults here. It's probable that you'll get a different interpretation from what you'll find on an internet and a projector who studies and lives this life. It's not just the nominal basics. Take somebody else's and whatever. For example, I'm a Gemini, but I'll find Gemini characteristics in my experiences and how I communicate, but there's more to you than your sun sign. And then you have houses where that sun sign plays out, and there's 12 houses, so it's very complex. Simple, I think, but complex. For example, I went to go get my mail today, and I happened to come outside the same time as my neighbors, and then we chatted for a moment. You know, that very Gemini. I know it's backwards. Gotta give me the energy to do it. The Fool's wisdom is peace and law, which correlates to Libra. It's self. Once we get our morals and our values aligned, accountability is a big one. We're moving into territory about finding a balance between self and other for the next 3 years. After clearing out, or actually simultaneously clearing out, this old energy of death and transmutation and rebirth and shadow work and trying to make things grow. Also, soon enough, we're moving into retrograde season where things are going to be internally reviewed. If you learn to follow what your strategy and authority is and to follow it, you should be good to go.